Britain's using Syria as terrorist training ground and then returning home, says Theresa May. British extremists are going to Syria for terrorist training and returning to Britain, Theresa May has warned. The Home Secretary also disclosed that security has been tightened at shopping centres amid fears of terrorist attacks in the UK. This is a complete and utter joke. Theresa May thinks you are a complete fucking idiot and won't think for yourself. This article is wrong in so many ways. If any journalist had any bollocks at all and any thoughts that were constructed from actual reality, they could make Theresa May look the fool she is by saying this stuff. How could you, as a journalist, just repeat what you're told without questioning anything? What is the point of your existence? Don't any of you journalists have any kids or grandkids? Don't you care about them? You want them to be tracked and traced everywhere they go in the name of saving them from the very terrorists we're supporting in a far-off country? We and America run the fucking terrorists in Syria. We train them. We arm them. They're called Al-Qaeda. If someone from Britain goes to Syria for terrorist training, the chances are it's Corporal Jones from the British bloody regiment down the street doing the training. Cameron was furious he couldn't openly back and fight on the side of Al-Qaeda in Syria, and so was Obama. And look how mad John McCain and Lindsey Graham were about the fact that they couldn't murder thousands of people in Syria with Obama's love bombs. We put Al-Qaeda in power in Libya and killed up to 60,000 innocent people in the process. We are now standing by in Libya, allowing Al-Qaeda to murder Christians by their thousands. What we have done in our foreign policy in the last few years is nothing less than a disgrace. And now we have this whore, in a political sense, prostituting herself in order to further her career with more and more lies. She wants to get in with the Rothschilds so that she might become leader. You absolute political witch. She is going to have more armed police on the street to save us from a Kenya-style Al-Qaeda shopping mall attack. Well, I say it's all bollocks. I do not believe a word she is saying. It's all a fabrication. The government has lied to us too many times for anyone who thinks for themselves to possibly believe them on anything. Without cast iron proof, if buts and maybes just won't cut it, you lying witch scumbag. The attack in Kenya could only take place because Obama, with his cousin Odinga, the Kenyan PM, who changed the Kenyan constitution to make it more favourable for Islam, which included allowing to be governed under Sharia law. This allowed for thousands of Somalian terrorists, an arm of Al-Qaeda, which Cameron loves so much, into the country, which resulted in this attack. The government's job is to control people, and when people are in fear, they're easier to control. That is it. Bottom line. We should send Theresa May a message that we're not going to put up with her stupid little games anymore. Do we want to be like America, where they shoot dead first and then never ask questions? Maybe if we stopped slaughtering people abroad for corporations, because that's what it's all about, oil and banks, that's all it's all about. It's for corporations, it's not for you and I. Maybe if we stop the slaughter for corporations, then this so-called terror threat would just vanish overnight. I don't believe this woman for one moment. I wouldn't piss on her if she was on fire. Why can't we just wake up out of this fucking nightmare?